TSC and Grand Lake Health Systems welcome you to this broadcast of high school varsity football. We are here at Harmon Field where the Defiance Bulldogs will take on the WAPAKONETA Redskins. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, NKTelco, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Holman Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kinninger Custom Fabrication, Kennedy's Garage, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Shelby and Darke Counties, Superior Aluminum, the Russia Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoying Service Center, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, The Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage, bringing you WAPAKONETA versus Defiance. I'm Dave Helmstetter, alongside me, Jeff Henshin, for the battle of two Western Buckeye League teams. Defiance at 0-5. WAPAKONETA picks up their first win last week. They stand 1-4. And let's go to our keys to the game tonight. First, for the visiting Defiance Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs have struggled, as you mentioned, and they want to protect the football. They come in to the game 6 tonight with a -3 turnover ratio. They've turned it over 11 times already this season in just 5 games. So they want to make sure they control the ball, and they want to be aggressive on defense. They know that Wapak's going to rush the ball, but they want to be aggressive, put a lot of pressure up front, force them to do something they don't like to do, and maybe throw the ball. And they want to move the ball with consistency. Lately, the offense for Defiance has been clicking between the 20s. But boy, once they get down near that red zone, obviously the field shrinks. The defense is more compact. They've not been able to finish drives, and that's something they'll look to try to do tonight against the Redskins.
And the keys to the game for the WAPAKONETA Redskins, and our keys tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
They want a positive turnover ratio. I talk about Defiance with a -3. Wapak's actually +3, so they have done a good job controlling the ball. They don't want to give a struggling Bulldogs team a cheap possession, if you will, inside their own territory. So make sure they control the ball themselves, and the Defiance is going to try to force fumbles and get some stuff in transition. Win the line of scrimmage. The Redskins love to run the ball, and they want to make sure that their guys up front can continue that strategy for them. And they want to play at a high level, execute, if you will, at a high level. We'll talk about it later. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but Wapak, if you will, is going to be playing some of the better football here the last couple weeks. They're getting their roster, if you will, back, and they want to get all those guys at a level they felt they should have been maybe back in week 1. Didn't happen, but new life, if you will, with week 7 ahead. But tonight they want to build on their big win, the win they had last week against Kenton, a big win for them, and they got a little bit of momentum tonight here at home.
Keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, and Preston Meyer, number 44, will tee it up for the Redskins, and we're just about to begin from Harmon Field on a beautiful night for football. Meyer's kick is away. It's a short one. It's going to bound at about the 28-yard line, where the Bulldogs will return it, and they'll bring it up across the 40 and to about the 42-yard line. Dominic Tracy with the return for the Bulldogs. And let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight, sponsored by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. And first, there's the Defiance Bulldogs offense, led by quarterback Drew Davis.
Davis, 2 touchdowns through the air so far this season, along with 6 interceptions. Talk about the interceptions. They'll try to limit them and make sure they don't turn the ball over.
And on the defense for the Redskins, we'll get that in just a moment. There's the pitch to the right side as Drew Kellermeyer tries to make the corner, and lots of good defense there by a host of WAPAKONETA Redskins. Taking a look at that defense, I believe that was Keith Hauser, number 73, on that defensive play, leading the way, and As we said, lineups tonight sponsored by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. And Redskins defense has been pretty steady throughout this entire season as they've looking at a 2nd down and 11. Bulldogs in the blue and white. They'll send someone to the left side and a penalty marker on the play. And do you think it's against Defiance, Jeff?
I was watching the play there.
It's going to go against the Redskins.
Give them a free 5 yards, but you mentioned the Wapak defense. Big win last week against Kenton, a high-powered offense. Held them to a modest 20 points. So, you know, that's a victory in itself. That's sometimes what they get in the first half. So the defense doing something right last week on the road against a pretty good Kenton ball club.
In motion to the left side is Gavin Hale. He'll turn it up across the 50-yard line where he is met by Redskins defender. I believe that was Snyder in on the stop.
They gave him a pretty good spot, if I read that right. First down.
That'll be a first down. They put it at the 48. So Defiance quickly into Redskins territory. Davis, he'll hand it off to his running back, and they'll pick up about 2 yards.
Defiance a little bit more balanced on offense than what the Redskins are. They're both teams basically average offensively about the same amount of yards per game. It's just how they get there. Defiance comes into the ball game averaging 250 yards basically, and it's almost split 50-50. Of that 250, about 674 compared to 572. So a little bit more passing through the air, but Wapak, as you'll see on offense, a lot of it on the ground.
Seifring will chase down Davis. Big play as number 20, Garrett Seifring, from his linebacker position, chases him down, makes the tackle. Let's take a look at it again.
Chasing, as he got good pursuit and able to bust through there and get a shoestring tackle for a big lost ball all the way back to the 45. 9-yard loss on the sack.
Football goes all the way back to about the 44-yard line is where the mark is at. That'll make it 3rd down and 18. 9:07 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Well, a big play here for the defense. They can force a kick here, and there's a penalty down again. Good pursuit downfield, Dave. No one open for the quarterback for the Bulldogs to unload on.
Good coverage as Connor Mextra comes up from that linebacker position, and Davis will go down at the 41.
They'll decline the penalty, will the Redskins, but that'll be another sack. So back-to-back sacks here on 2nd down and 3rd down. Well, now a 4th and very long. So good job by the defense we talked about. I think they're playing much better, and they do a nice job after giving up a 1st down on the first, if you will, set, but they bounce back, get back-to-back sacks.
Football at the 41 as the Bulldogs will kick it away on a 4th and 21. High booming kick. Seifring will field it at the 25, and he'll move it to about the 31-yard line.
I thought he motioned for a fair catch, but maybe not. No penalties, so good for them. A 5-yard advance. It's important he caught the ball because in this type of surface here, if he lets it bounce, it obviously could take a good hop for the Bulldogs down towards inside the red zone. But nice job getting it in modest yardage to the right, if you will, for a decent field position for the Redskins.
Football will rest at the 31-yard line. Of course, the Redskins have back Braden Goulet, as you saw in the lineups that we'll get to here in just a moment, as Caden Seifring powers forward. Let's take a look at the offensive lineups here tonight, brought to you by Sydney Allglaze Audiology. And quarterback back in the lineup for the first time since the opening game against Salina, Braden Goulet. You'll also see number 24, Jace Mullen, back in the lineup as well. So Mullen in the backfield. Goulet will go to the right side across the 50. into Defiance territory. He'll get to near the 35-yard line depending on the spot. So a big gain by Goulet. Let's take a look at it one more time.
This is untouched. Nice blocking up front. He isn't touched till nearly across midfield. So from 136 to the other 36, quick math says 28 yards.
Max Hoffman, number 36, with the stop for Defiance. Let's take a look at the Defiance starters on defense here tonight. 7:57 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. There you see the Bulldogs at 0-5, their defensive alignment. Hoffman, the linebacker, number 36, with game-saving, touchdown-saving play. Goulet, low snap. He's looking long. He looks for McDonald, but it's going to be intercepted at the 15-yard line.
We don't see a lot of passing, and that one started kind of with a bad snap, low to the ground. And to take a look at it here, at least, you know, Goulet was able to pick it up being left-handed, but a nice defensive play by number 22 for the Bulldogs.
Intended for McDonald, Connor McDonald. Nice interception there.
I believe number 22, Zach Luce.
So the Defiance Bulldogs come up with a big play with 7:34 to go. As the Redskins go long here in the opening minutes of the first quarter. 7:34 to go. Davis, he'll keep it. He goes right side, but he'll be brought down there by number, look like number 54. That would be Tyler Hauser.
Boy, what a momentum changer. The defense for the Redskins. Dave does a nice job getting the offense onto the field. A couple big plays, a momentum play, a 28-yard scamper, and then the underthrown ball. And kind of started with a bad snap. Obviously, hindsight's 2020. Didn't start out good and finished poorly for the Redskins.
Davis has the same thing you're talking about. A snap and he can't handle it. He'll go down, and that's a loss for the Bulldogs. And you can take a look at that one more time. Brought to you by Winners Quality Meats.
It'll be a kind of hit him right in the hands. It looked to me like it hit him right in the hands. Maybe he's looking downfield.
I think he was going to pitch it to Kellemeyer, the running back, who went to the right side.
So it goes down as a sack. Another loss of yards on a rushing play. 3 sacks here in the first handful of plays for the Redskins defense, and an important third down here. Again, a stop here will give your team back the ball at pretty decent field position. They can force the punt.
Makes it 3rd down and 10. Davis looking downfield. Under pursuit, still inbounds, and he'll step out of bounds just shy of the 25-yard line, but
that's a 20-yard line, so he only picked up a yard.
A lot of running for not much yardage.
Yeah, so he avoids a sack, but it'll bring up another punt. So Defiance, although they stopped the initial threat by the Redskins, really do nothing on their 3 plays here. They're going to be forced to punt again.
Jose Fernandez, 6 foot, 305-pound punter, number 70. He boomed one earlier, kicks it away. Seifring will field it at the 40. Makes a nice move and tries to get up near midfield, but in on the stop for the Bulldogs, number 1, Drew Kellemeyer. Junior makes the stop, and it's 1st and 10 for the Redskins.
Nice job fielding a punt. Again, those type of punts, they hit, they can skip, if you will, down the field, and you don't want to be messing around when it's bouncing around on the field. But nice job catching it and just going to the right towards the enemy's goal line. Get what you can, and then let your offense go back to work. See once they can bounce back from that interception by Goulet.
1st and 10. Football at the 48-yard line of WAPAKONETA. Straight up the field.
Got one.
That's Connor Mextroth, sophomore. He's at the 15. He's going to power forward to near the 10-yard line. We'll call it the 11. Big 1st down, and Mextroth. Take a look at that one more time.
It really threw the line of scrimmage pretty quick. Had to slow down there as a guy that made the interception the last series, able down there to slow him down, but a big pickup from the 48 all the way down to the 11. 42 yards roughly on that rush.
Nice pickup by Mextroth. The sophomore has the Redskins knocking on the door at the 11-yard line. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 spread to the far right. That's Ambos in motion. It'll go left side, and Goulet will keep it. He'll move it across the 10, where a host of Defiance tacklers will bring him down.
There are really no holes available for Goulet. He danced around, nothing opened up. Good job by the defensive line of the Bulldogs, and just a short gain of 2 yards.
So that makes it 2nd down and 8. Football resting at the 9-yard line. Number 12, Zach Rogers, also in the lineup for the Redskins. He had the great game against Kenton a week ago. Goulet looking for the end zone. He'll find it. Touchdown, Redskins. Goulet on a 9-yard run. Take a look at it again. Goulet follows his blockers. Mextroth, nice block. He cuts it back inside, and he powers across at the 1-yard line for the score.
Well, good answer by the Redskins. They kind of squelched their first drive, which was positive, but bounced right back, and then just basically 3 plays put the first points on the board.
McCain Ambos on the kick, but we got a penalty marker.
Gonna get to move it up a little bit closer. It looked like Defiance jumped across the neutral zone.
That's the 2nd time encroachment's been called.
Wapak the first time, and now Defiance here on the point after try.
Garrett Seifring will hold. They'll put the ball at about the 9-yard line.
A 19-yard point after touchdown try for McCain.
Snap is there. Seifring has the hold down. Ambos has the kick, and it's 7-0 WAPAKONETA. 4:48 to go in the quarter. Our score: WAPAKONETA 7, Defiance nothing. We'll return right after this.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at TelCirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With TelCirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Here at Harmon Field, the WAPAKONETA Redskins take a 7-0 lead on a Braden Goulet 9-yard run. Of course, it was set up by the nice run by the fullback, Connor Mextroth.
Yeah, 41-yarder on their first snap of this drive, and that got him down there on to the 11, and just a couple plays later, Goulet dances in for the 9-yard touchdown run. And for Goulet, good to see him back. You mentioned just his 2nd game of activity, hurt in the first game, the opener. And right now, Wapak in 2 possessions. Again, don't want to dwell on the turnover, but boy, they've moved the ball pretty efficiently in their 2 series.
Myers' kick is short. It comes down at the 24. Defiance on the return. And the Redskins' excellent special teams play as a host of Redskins in on the stop, including Austin Stauffer, number 21.
A nice job by the special units team. I mentioned the high kick, not necessarily long, but the higher it is, you get more guys down there to make the tackle. Very limited run back. Bulldogs will take over on their own 28-yard line and really have not done much in their first 2 possessions. Got 1 first down early, but since that time, it's been a couple of sacks by the Redskins, and then a little bit of self-destruction on the last drive. The mishandle of a snap that cost him a few yards, and then good downfield coverage for the Redskins forced him to punt on a quick 3-and-out.
Redskins defense will dig in. Drew Davis drops back. He's throwing it along the sidelines. Intercepted. Noah Ambos at about the 40, let's call it the 43-yard line. So Noah Ambos. Bulldogs come right back. Take a look at this one again as they run that sideline pattern. trying to beat Ambos, and that's just not going to happen.
Nice inside position and able to maintain it and turn around, find the ball in the air, make a nice grab and a quick turnover, and boy, the Wapak offense right back onto the field.
So the Redskins have good field position, sitting at about the 43. Out of the huddle they come. Caleb Walder to the far left side for the Redskins. Across the middle, and pass intended for Seifring, but it's incomplete. Garrett Seifring. Boy, that could have been 6 right there had the
connection been made. Seifring on the season, 3 catches for 42 yards. Remember, Wapak does not throw the ball a lot. Their offense is basically ground oriented. As I mentioned earlier, these teams offensive numbers about the same, but Wapak over 1,000 yards rushing.
In the backfield, Seifring will get it. Caden Seifring will go to the left side. Powers forward as the fullback will get it to about the 49-yard line. So that'll set up a 3rd down and about 4 yards. Football just inside in WAPAKONETA territory at the 49.
It'd be nice to get some positive offense here. Set up if it has to be a 4th and short, a makeable 4th and short.
Walter and Seifring go to the wide side, which is in front of the WAPAKONETA bench. Short side is Jace Mullen, or rather Seifring. Goulet scrambling, still on his feet, still in trouble. Back to the line of scrimmage, dives forward and makes a gain of maybe a yard or 2, but he ran about 10, Jeff.
He did. I really thought on the first contact he was going to be stopped for a loss of about 3, but can't tell which Bulldog player had him, but couldn't make the tackle. And then you said he went from that side of the field to this side. And like I said, didn't get a lot of yards, but he avoided the negative play. Only picked up 1, but decision time here, 4th and 3 from dead center midfield.
Redskins appear to be going for it. 4th down and 3, clock at 3 minutes on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Glad you've joined us here on TSC. Goulet with the run and the 1st down.
He needed 3. He got about 3.5, so good job by Goulet.
Take a look at the 1st down run here by Braden Goulet. You see the Defiance defense stunning, but
they got him tripped up back there behind the line of scrimmage, but his athleticism is basically allowed him to hop a little bit and keep his knee off the ground, and the lunge forward and little acrobatic act to keep his legs, if you will, off the ground. And his first point of contact then past the line of scrimmage, or yard to gain.
Jace Mullen at the 30, moving to near the 20. Jace Mullen, who's really emerged as a solid runner for the Redskins this season. He'll take it on the sweep to the right side and cuts it back up, as you see on the replay. Gets it to the 22-yard line, we'll call it. 2:28 to go. First quarter. Redskins looking to put another score on the board.
25-yard pickup. Nice run from the 47 down to the 22. Back-to-back 1st downs. And yeah, really it's been Wapak's offense in control here in their 3rd series, and Defiance not really found an answer to get any negative plays or a stop other than interception. And again, kind of an odd situation here. The snap was low, mishandled, and then the quick pass downfield. And right now the Redskins have responded nicely, and like I said, inside or near the red zone, if you will, for the Bulldogs.
Goulet will be under center. Seifring in motion left side. Goulet's going that way.
Penalty, or
a penalty.
Ball.
Looked like the Redskins may have been going to throw the football that time. Let's see what the call is. WAPAKONETA guilty of a procedure call, so that's definitely not a good thing.
No, it isn't. Anytime you get negative plays, they're never good. And wide receiver jumped the count a little bit on the outside there. Referee saw it, but boy, Wapak, you know, 1st and 15. They've got still basically 4 downs to pick up 15 yards. And what we've seen so far doesn't seem that impossible for the Redskins.
In motion is Mullen. He'll get the football. He's going to try and turn the corner. He's at the 25. He's at the 20. Inside to about the 18. They'll mark it at the 19. Nice gain by Jace Mullen.
Excellent. Got him back in the system. Picked up the penalty yards plus a couple more. So a much better down and distance now at 2nd and 7. And again, I feel very comfortable. The Redskins offense, what they've done so far, albeit long way to go, but right now Defiance has not found an answer to get the ground game for the Redskins stopped or slowed down.
Redskins definitely moving the football, and Defiance not able to stop them. Goulet will be the only back in the backfield. In motion is Mullen. He'll go to the other side, but down the middle, there it is. Pass intended for the big tight end, Brandon Schneider. Touchdown, WAPAKONETA.
Well disguised, and I thought it was going to be run the whole time, and boy, Snyder was wide open. Someone forgot about the tight end, and all he had to worry about was dropping it, and he did a nice job securing it. 2nd touchdown of the 1st quarter for the Redskins.
So now let's see what's happening here. I must have missed something.
I must have missed it as well.
So it's back out. The scoreboard clock is it's 1st and 3. So there must have been a penalty, I guess. So Goulet will throw it on 3rd down. There's a penalty again. I totally missed what happened on that touchdown play.
I did too.
We'll have to find out.
That was a penalty that was going to back him up. So now another penalty will move it from the 19 back 10 more yards.
So that's got to be disheartening for the Redskins. That was a beautiful touchdown play. Goulet read it well. Schneider wide open, and that's going to be wiped off the scoreboard. Actually, I was watching the scoreboard, and they'd already moved it along, but the penalty, back-to-back penalties against the Redskins. So now it's going to make it 3rd down and very long.
3rd and 26. So mentioned earlier, the first penalty they got was still on 1st down. That gave them, 4 downs to pick up the yards. Now they're down to 3rd and 26. So really 2 plays to get it down to basically the 13-yard line for a 1st down.
They'll hand it off. That's Seifring. He's got some running room. Nice pickup. It'll get it inside the 25. They'll mark it at about the 21-yard line. So that'll make it 4th down and, well, just about 10 yards, right back to where we started this at.
Yeah, I'm still a little. Should have paid better attention. End of the 1st quarter, they'll come up. Wapak will allow that to expire.
So the 1st quarter is history. Our score: WAPAKONETA 7, Defiance nothing. We'll be back with 2nd quarter action right after this.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
4th down and 10 for the Redskins as they begin the second 12 minutes of football here at Harmon Field. Redskins up 7-0 and trying to find the end zone again.
Thought they had it a few seconds ago, but boy, now they've had some extended time to think about this. They were able to come off the field with some clock as it was winding down to end the first quarter. Then they had a full intermission, so they should be well prepared here on this 4th and 10.
Goulet in the pocket. He's going to have to scramble.
He's out to get some help here.
And he's going to go down at about the 25-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. So defensive play by Alex Heffel for the Bulldogs. And the sack means that the Defiance Bulldogs will have the football.
Well, we talked up, I did anyways, the Wapak offense. You know, they've been moving the ball so well, and they got it down inside Defiance territory all the way down to 22-yard line, but then a series of just penalties and then this 4th down here where they can't convert. So good job by the Defiance Bulldog defense. They hold, give their offense, which hasn't done much in their first 3 series, a chance, if you will, to make a statement, come out and get some first downs. They only have 1 first down in the game, and the last drive ended on a 1-play possession, which resulted in the interception.
Davis, he'll look to the left side and get it to one of his wide receivers, brought down by Stauffer.
Well, there's a nice play to get him out from their goal line a little bit, or at least on first play, if you will, get a safe pass, get a first down.
Defiance coach Kevin Klein likes to spread the field a little bit if he has the opportunity. They've got 1 receiver to the short side, 1 to the wide side, out of the shotgun, in motion. It'll go to the running back, number 25 for the Bulldogs. Tamari and Davis. He's only a freshman. I'll make that number 29. I'm sorry, that's Jaden Haynes with the carry.
Jaden Haynes, one of their leading rushers on the season, 26 attempts, 90 yards on the season, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Drew Kellemar, number 1, their leading rusher, with 41 attempts, 235 yards, and a rushing touchdown for Kellemar.
Kellemar with the football right now. He'll try to turn the corner. He's at midfield before he's chased out of bounds, and Defiance is beginning to put together a drive here with 10:41 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Take another look at this one on the Winners Quality Meets replay. Kellemar goes to the outside. There you see him at the 45, steps out right at midfield.
Had some nice speed, Dave, get around the edge there a little bit and get some positive yards down the field, and more importantly, back-to-back first downs quickly here for the Bulldogs.
1st and 10. Pitch to the left side.
He's got
He'll make the turn,
penalty.
but there's a penalty marker. Gavin Hale with the carry for the Bulldogs.
The Redskins shot in the gap there, and I think the only reason the Redskin didn't get the sack is because he was held, and that's going to be a penalty and take away a good run. But I believe the penalty kind of helped open up that nice run for the Bulldogs.
So Defiance will be faced with long yardage.
That's from the spot of the foul, so a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. That results in a 12-yard penalty.
Goes all the way back to the 38-yard line.
1st and 20.
A lot.
23. 1st and 23. Again, 4 downs to do it, but they had developed some nice rhythm there offensively, and penalties never seem to help. They just, especially teams that are struggling.
Haynes tries to take the turn, but
Didn't make the turn.
he did not make it, as Keith Hauser and a couple of other Redskins in on the stop.
There's
Haynes.
nowhere to go. Yeah, excellent penetration by the Redskins defense, and you had the penalty of -12. That rush tackle for loss there for 3-yard loss, and going the wrong way fast. Remember, this drive started on their own 26, and they got up to the 50.
I think that was Mikey Lee, number 51, in on the stop there for the Redskins. He'll roll to the right, in trouble. He'll try and throw it.
He does throw
And it's going to be ruled incomplete, but boy, they waited forever to call that an incomplete pass, didn't they?
And I'm wondering, it could be intentional grounding possibly.
Kellmeyer just in no man's land. That's exactly what the call is.
And I have no idea high school what the rules would be. Probably he was outside the tackle box, but the pass by no means made it back to the line of scrimmage. Well,
that's a big one.
That is.
From the spot of the foul or the toss.
Now, is that an incomplete pass as well? Probably.
That's a good question.
Well, I counted it as an incomplete pass plus the penalty takes him back another 11 yards, and they're matching almost what the Browns had in their first week of the NFL season on 3rd and 41.
They got to get all the way out to the 39. That's on the other side of town.
Yeah, this is 3rd and 36.
They run the spread. Haynes will be in the backfield as he'll step up next to his quarterback. In motion goes Kellmeyer. It's going to be a short dump pass out on the left wing, but the Redskins are not fooled as Seifring in on the stop.
A modest game, but safe pass for the most part. They needed something to get them, going in the right direction. It's forced to punt.
Garrett Seifring with the tackle of Peyton Soitzer for Defiance, and 4th down, and Fernandez will come on and boot it away with 8:53 to go. First half of play from Harmon Field. Garrett Seifring, he'll collect it at the 40, still on his feet. He's at the 50, moves into Defiance territory where the Bulldogs will bring him down at about the 49 of Defiance. So nice gutsy return by number 20, Garrett Seifring.
Well, again, able to come up, field the ball on the air, so he avoids any type of, let's say, circus catch. Hit him right in the hands, and they able to immediately go up the field, and this time broke a couple tackles and a real nice return. Probably got close to 17-20 yards on that punt return.
Ambos will go to the far right side. Goulet under center. Rogers has it. He'll move to the 45. Gain of about 3 yards, make it 2nd down and 7.
Rogers, one of the many running backs that the Redskins will use. 21 attempts on the season, just under 200 yards, has a 9-yard average, and a lone score, a touchdown rush for Zach Rogers, number 12.
Rogers had 21 carries last week and 189 yards.
Yeah, just like I said, all in one game. So another feature for the Redskins.
Oh, here comes a run. Is that Mextra? He fullback finds the open space and he gets to the 24. Let's look at that one again. Connor Mextra, little trap play, and Mextra just powers his way through there before number 12 Bailey DeTrey in on the stop for Defiance. 1st and 10. Redskins on the move again, which we have said several times here in the first half.
You think the scoreboard would be about 21-0. It's only a 1-score game. Redskins, though, threatening again. From Extroth came in with 26 carries, 115 yards.
Extroth will pick up a yard or two. Just a little bit of a problem there, with the snap. There you see him unpiling. So it's going to be 2nd down. Looks like a gain of about a yard. So it's 2nd down and 9 for the Redskins. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go. First half play from Harmon Field in WAPAKONETA. Redskins break the huddle. Ambos and Rogers go to the right side. Mextroth is next to the quarterback Goulet. Goulet goes to the left. He's going to follow Mextroth. He'll move it and dive forward to near the 15. We'll have to see how they mark it. Put her right down at the 15, it looks like.
Oh, nice quick play there as Goulet wasn't even touched again until he got around the edge. He'll be about a yard short, but definitely 2-down territory for the Redskins, who obviously are inside the red zone for the Bulldogs. The Redskins have not punted tonight. It's really been feast or famine, and the famine has been miscues by the Redskins to finish their drives, and the lone touchdown drive that they were successful on was just the one-time score.
Maxtroth, he'll get the first down and more, and he'll move it inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And Wapakoneta fans can relate to this unfinished scoring drives or unfinished drives by the Redskins. That's haunted them throughout the season. But finally tonight, I think, is what Coach Moyer said, is they finally have
full staff.
Everybody's healthy, and everybody is back.
Thought should have been there, let's say, week 1, and you know, they're one of the probably teams in the state of Ohio that like the automatic playoff bid, and they're gonna, you know, right now some work to do here, doing well, but boy, if they can build on this, and they could enter the tournament with a week 7 matchup with Shawnee, who they lost to earlier in the season, 7-0. They have a lot of momentum.
Very, very close game against Shawnee the first time they met them, so I'm sure they'll be anxious for the replay, which will be on the road at Shawnee. Redskins now looking at a second down and about 4 yards, just inside the 4-yard line. Goulet under center. Maxtroth's going to just try and drive forward. Boy, he's inside the 1. He eventually finds the end zone, but I think he's going to be
about a yard short.
Going to be down.
We talked about next week's matchup with Shawnee for the Redskins, obviously focusing right here first against the Bulldogs of Defiance. And Defiance, you know, struggling this year. They've have Bay High School for their matchup in week 7, but every team this year getting a week 7 opportunity if they so desire.
Third down. Goulet's trying to sneak it in. Is he in?
Got it. Look like he has some pretty good push.
They're not going to give it to him. That gets the Wapakoneta coaching staff with their hands open. There it is. Man,
took a while, but
a delayed touchdown. Let's look at that one again on the replay. Goulet just powers forward. Everybody,
I thought he
looked like he had it right away.
Behind as well, but probably the right call was made. Goulet, 2 touchdowns here in the first half. First 2 of the season.
Is going to come on to try the extra point. Kick is up. Looks good, and it is. Wapakoneta 14, Defiance nothing. We'll be back right after this.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Redskins will kick it away after Braden Goulet's second touchdown run of the night. Myers kick high and deep. It'll be fielded at the 15-yard line. As they try to move it upfield, that's Kellemeyer for the Bulldogs. He'll get it to about the 30-yard line. Make that number 7, Peyton Switzer, with the return.
Well, the Redskins cash in, Dave, on that last drive. Now 2 of 4 in their possessions. The other 2 resulted in the interception in their first drive and then a turnover on downs. And that turnover on downs, still, you know, boy, they'd moved the ball down the field and then self-destructed. And we'll just say it ended in a turnover on downs. And Defiance probably fortunate that they're only down 2 scores right now. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Offense for them have not produced much. They did get a couple first downs their last possession, but they again self-destructed and ended up, remember they had the ball at the midfield stripe and ended up way back inside the 20-yard line after penalties. So they have some work to do here to get their momentum.
So we've got a timeout by Defiance. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors tonight. TSC's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems, Clopay Building Products, Precision Strip Carriage Works, Cy Schwieterman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kinninger Custom Fabrication, Kennedy's Garage, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Shelby and Darke County, Superior Aluminum, the Rushi Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoying Service Center, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage bringing you tonight's game between Defiance and Wapakoneta. On the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 4:39 to go. Redskins up 14-0. Defiance.
Oh, he had a.
Davis tosses it out to Kellemeyer, but
he was open.
He was there.
And they got good protection that time. A lot of stuff going on there, and they were able to, a lot of movement. Looked like it was a run, and they rolled out. But when Kellemeyer kind of, I don't know if it's a wheel route, but he rolled out, there wasn't the Redskin with him, at least not in his proximity, and pass just overthrown by Davis.
Drew Davis, he stands 6'3", 192. In motion goes Hale. They'll hand it off to Hayes. And they'll pick up a yard or two. Make it 3rd down and 8.
Davis on the season, 43 of 81 through the air for 550 yards with 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Threw a 7th interception here a few possessions ago.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw the spread offense at the Redskins, they've seen it from Kenton and Van Wert this season, so they're well prepared. Kellemeyer will make the catch, and he'll get near the first down. And you think of the 2 teams in the Western Buckeye League, or at least this season, are capable of throwing it. Kenton and Van Wert certainly come to mind, and Redskins had that big win a week ago.
Yeah, the 21-20 victory. So again, I feel like they shut down Kenton. The offense is very potent, and so they've seen it before. Of course, Defiance plays Kenton as well, so they should be very well accustomed to it as likewise, but just don't execute it maybe quite as well yet.
Fernandez will let the ball roll to punt is away, and they'll let it roll to about the 27-yard line. So Redskins will have it with 3:13 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Wapakoneta 14, Defiance nothing.
Well, the Redskins don't always need a lot of time. They do have 3 timeouts left, but they have 3 minutes now to end the first half with a score, plus they'll get the ball back to start the second half. So opportunity for double dip for back-to-back scores if they can cash in or take advantage of that opportunity.
Goulet will take the snap. He'll roll to his left and towards the home field, and there's McDonald wide open at the midfield. Connor McDonald, and a game-saving touchdown there. One more step and McDonald would have been off to the races.
Nice play, good rollout. Left-hander, again, time and good route. And
beautiful play.
And like you said, a touchdown-saving tackle.
Bailey Detrey, number 12 for Defiance, saves that touchdown.
36 yards on that pass and catch.
McDonald with the football. He's at the 35, inside the 25, and moves forward to the 24-yard line. So Connor McDonald, key player on this drive.
Back-to-back first down plays, both by McDonald, and plenty of time left for the Redskins. I mentioned when they took over the ability to maybe score before half. They've got a lot of time here and 3 timeouts with 2.5 minutes to go.
Here comes the blitz, but McDonald will go left side. He'll cut it up. He'll dive across the 20 to about the 18-yard line.
I don't know if he was really tackled, if he kind of tripped up of his own feet, or else he had, again, a bunch more yards looking in front of him, but nonetheless he goes down after a very good 6-yard pickup.
Boy, one more step and he'd have been in the end zone. At least it seemed like it. But he'll go down. It's 2nd down and 4. Football at the 18.
McDonald having a nice series here. They mix it up.
Seifring, Caden Seifring with it, or rather he'll dive for the end zone. Caden Seifring, number 4, the fullback, finds the end zone. And the Redskins will go up 20-0.
18-yard run and give Seifring a lot of yards after contact there. He pulled some Bulldogs into the end zone with him. He didn't go down easy and able to score the 3rd Redskin touchdown.
Now Kane Ambos will come in to kick the extra point. 1:52 to go here in the first half. Good snap. Kick is up. And good. Ambos' 3rd extra point of the night. Our score, Wapakoneta 21, Defiance nothing. We'll return right after this.
All Glaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Back here at Harmon Field, the Redskins go up by 3 touchdowns at 21-0 against Defiance, and they'll kick it away.
Doing a lot of it on the ground, although they had a nice pass play in there for 36 yards from Goulet to McDonald, and other than that, it's been on the ground for most of the first half, and now 3 scoring drives and 5 tries.
Connor McDonald, a definite presence on that last scoring drive for the Redskins, which is good to see for Wapakoneta fans. Myers' kick is away. It's going to hit at the 18 and roll out of bounds.
Penalty against the Redskins. So I believe the Bulldogs will get the ball option, if you will, on the 40. So 1:52 for them. And Defiance's offense has really been caged or contained tonight by the Redskins defense. You mentioned their defense for the Redskins not too bad this season, and it's been playing very well here in this first half.
Redskins up 21-0. Procedure call against Defiance.
No, I believe it was against the kick out of bounds.
Oh, the kick out of bounds.
So they'll start on the 35. I said the 40. It's a 35.
So the blue and white clad Defiance Bulldogs with the football. Davis back in motion left side. Davis will roll that way. Pass is completed to number 7, Switzer. Senior with the catch. Looks like it's a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Pretty nice pass for Davis. Again, they rolled him out to his left, and he, in a quick motion when he saw his receiver open, that's a tough throw when you're running to your left to bring it back, if you will, and deliver a bullet, which he did, being right-handed.
Davis stands in the pocket, throws it deep. Ambos will have his 2nd interception of the night.
Nice job by Ambos.
Have to look into the stats, but I think that makes 4 on the season for Ambos. So let's take another look at that one.
Number 2 on the bottom of your screen, just trailing the receiver step by step, read the eyes, and boy, did a nice job turning around and finding the ball.
So with 1:15 to go, Redskins will have it.
And you say it was his 4th on the season?
I do believe, but I would check that one.
We will check that. Try to. 2nd of the game for sure.
Ambrose, a very good defensive back for the Redskins.
He's back in the lineup here on offense as well, number 2.
Goulet gets the play from the Redskins sideline.
Minute 50, or I should say minute 15, so not a lot of time, but still 3 timeouts. They could easily chunk on another score here.
They're going down the middle, complete. Seifring has it. He's near midfield. He'll get to about the WAPAKONETA 49, so it's a first down. Redskins on the move, and the clock right now stopped until the chains get in place. Now it'll begin to move. 1st and 10.
Yeah,
Redskins.
3 timeouts. The clock stops on first downs. A lot of time to screen.
Maxtroth, but there's a flag. Maxtroth across the 40. He nears the 30. Still on his feet to almost the 26, but I'm afraid this one's going to come back.
Holding. So yeah, well designed, nice job there. Screenplay perfectly executed. I don't know how else you could draw
beautiful
that better.
Play.
And that was a huge gain. It's going to be nullified and back them up 10 yards from the spot of that foul.
Foul looks like has happened at the 45. So it's going to go back to near the 35. Looks like maybe the 36. So that'll make it first down and
a lot. 24.
24, yeah. 1st and 24. Redskins 2 receivers on both sides. They're going to run it. Maxtroth loses the football and Defiance has it. Number 40 recovers it for the Bulldogs, and that's Dominic Tracy. A junior linebacker recovers the fumble, and the Redskins victimized by a turnover.
Well, the big play, the penalties, I said earlier, the penalties always seem to come back and get you in more ways than one. And when you're struggling, it seems to get you worse, if that makes sense. And, you know, big play nullified, and then you come back and you cough it up and basically hopped right into the hands of the defense, and they're going to take over with 41 seconds left inside Wapak territory.
There's the short pass, but Kellemeyer will drop it, or rather that might have been Switzer. It's going to be incomplete. Switzer, number 7, out in the wing there as the clock stops at 37 seconds. So it's 2nd down and 10 for Defiance as they look to the sidelines, and head coach Kevin Klein for the signal.
Klein in his 6th season. Is that correct, Dave? We talked about?
Yes, I believe it's season number 6.
Had some down years in the past trying to get Defiance turned around.
Switzer finds a problem out on the wing, and that's Seifring, number 4, with the stop. That's Caden Seifring.
He was actually caught. It'll go down as a completion, but for a -1.
Boy, that was a good hit.
Solid hit. And the clock now runs, and I don't think Wapak's going to take time out, and I don't think Defiance will run another play. So good first half for the Redskins, albeit they did have some miscues. They had a couple turnovers, and you know, other than that, they've played pretty well here. They'll get the final sack here.
It's going to be a big loss all the way back to the 45. Number 14 with the sack for the Redskins, Brandon Schneider. So the first half ends on a positive note for the Redskins. Our halftime score from Harmon Field: WAPAKONETA 21, Defiance nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional. CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
You're on the go and don't have time for cords to be tying you down. That's why TSC created the Cord Cutter Bundle. You get big savings for bundling internet and cable, and there's no phone requirement. Choose from 20 megabyte, 50 megabyte, or 100 megabyte speeds. No phone, minimal TV, and all lightning fast internet. Ask about the Cord Cutter Bundles and come home to TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
WAPAKONETA Redskins with a comfortable 21-0 halftime lead over Defiance as they shoot for win number 2 in this abbreviated type of a season. Let's take a look at the first half numbers, which should look pretty good for the Redskins.
Well, they dominate not only on the field but on the scoreboard. That's where it counts. They have 3 rushing touchdowns. The total yards, 275 for the Redskins, just 23 net yards for the Bulldogs, and rushing the ground and pound for the Redskins, 226, and Defiance just with the 8. That, remember, Wapak had a number of sacks, including that big one near the end of the half. All add up to the rushing yards being negative for Defiance. Passing, neither team really doing much through the air, although Wapak is connected on 2 of 4 attempts for the 49 yards, and on the other side, Defiance 5 of 10 for the 31 yards. Wapak with 1 thrown interception, Defiance with 2 interceptions, and as you would expect, with the domination by the Redskins, 9 first downs compared to just 3 for Defiance. And I mentioned the turnovers, 2 through the air for Defiance, Wapak 1 through the air, and then 1 fumble in their last possession before half. So dominating numbers for the Redskins. I'm sure they feel like they could have a couple more scores. In their 6 possessions, Wapak scored on 3 of them, 3 rushing touchdowns. Goulet gets his first 2 of the season at the 4:48 mark of the first quarter and the 4:45 mark of the second quarter. And then Caden Seifring, an 18-yard rushing touchdown, his 3rd of the season with 1:52 to go in the half. And for Defiance, 7 possessions. The last one was the one where the halftime ran took care of that. But in 7 possessions, 4 punts, 2 interceptions in half. So and just the 3 first downs. That's usually, I think first downs are pretty key for teams. If you don't have a lot of first downs, you're probably not on top. And that's the case here today.
Yeah, and you look at those turnovers that the Redskins had, and they also had a couple penalties that were, I'm sure Coach Travis Moyer will point out, need to be eradicated going forward. And with eliminate a couple of those, one of them was they had a beautiful touchdown pass that we had it in the books and on the scoreboard almost, and to Brandon Schneider from Goulet, and there was a penalty there. So, but the Redskins offense looking up, defense looking very strong here against Defiance. Kick is away, and the Redskins will have the ball to start the second half. Ambos will have it. He's going to go to the left side. He's at the 30, dives forward to almost the 34-yard line as Noah Ambos, 6 foot, 180 pounds senior, with the return. And of course, should mention Ambos had a couple of interceptions in that first half.
Yeah, 2 nice plays by Ambos defensively. You mentioned both times similar types of interceptions. It seemed like the sense that he was chasing or stride for the receiver. Must have read his eyes, because when the receiver kind of looked up or got the big eyes, if you will, Ambos turned around and basically perfectly legal defense, made a fine play on the ball, had inside position, and recorded 2 first half interceptions.
Mullins will come to the right side, powering forward to about the 39. Jace Mullen with the carry. And one thing about the Redskins, you can certainly take a look at this play here as Mullins comes in motion and Goulet with the handoff. But the Redskins just have so much more depth here tonight. With just more depth, you can tell that everybody is healthy and back in able to play, which makes a big difference as Defiance will try and shoot the gap as number 54, Alex Heffel, 5'10", 190-pound linebacker, is offside for Defiance. So that will give the Redskins the first down.
You mentioned Redskins, number of depth. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 without Goulet, rushing guys, if you will, that have well over 30 carries or, above 30 carries, some yards. So Goulet's back, so it gives them another weapon on the ground, and they've done a fine job. Credit not only the running backs, but the offensive line as well.
Goulet's going to throw. The lefty puts it out in the right by the first down, and Seifring will make the catch. Garrett Seifring grabs it, has the first down, and Wapakoneta's drive will continue. Let's take a look at this very nice play by the Redskins. So the Goulet-Seifring combination works for a first down. 10 minutes, 42 seconds to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Caden Seifring, number 4. Braden Goulet. Seifring gets the call. Not much running room this time as he tries to go to the left side.
Good job by the Defiance defensive line, as there'll be a loss of 2, so a rare negative play for the Redskins.
Lance in on the stop for Defiance, so that'll make it a 2nd down and 12, and Redskins inside Defiance territory at the 44. Ambos will come to the wide side in front of the home crowd, and Mullen will come to the short side, but we've got a timeout on the field. 10:06 to play in the third quarter. Our score, Wapakoneta 21, Defiance nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
There you see the Wapakoneta Redskins offensive team take a timeout. 10:06 to go as Redskins coaching staff converse with the Wapakoneta offense. Back to the huddle they go.
The last rushing attempt for -2 yards takes them out of system, so they're 2nd now and 2 lines, if you will, to get back into first down momentum or first down option.
Bad snap, but Mullen will get the handoff from Goulet. Tries to turn it upfield, but not much running room there as Bailey Detrey, a 5'11" junior defensive back, applies his 150 pounds.
But again, 3rd down here and 7. Definitely 2-down territory. So again, seen Wapak do some fine rushing. Definitely capable here of getting the necessary 21 feet in 2 tries. So as long as they don't self-destruct, we've seen that a couple times in those first half possessions where they had some good movement as far as moving the ball, but then some penalties almost stopped themselves and gave the ball back to the Bulldogs.
Goulet will take the snap. Pass to Ambos, steps inside the 40. Gets to maybe the 37. It's going to make it 4th down and at least 5.
Yeah, 4th and long. I think they were hoping Ambos could maybe catch and get a little bit more after the catch. But boy, fine job of tackling by the Bulldogs, and got him around the ankles. Not able to get any extra positive yards. It's a short 2-yard pickup.
Goulet into the Redskins huddle. Rogers will go to the left side. Ambos to the right side. Seifring will be the running back next to Goulet. He's looking for Rogers. He'll roll to the left. He's going to run it now.
Nice
has
block.
The first down. Still on his feet, and he'll step out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Let's see, it looks like maybe the 28-yard line. So first down for the Redskins on a nice run by Goulet. There you see him make the move. Nice block out there.
And number 14, Brandon Snyder, I thought did a nice job sealing, giving him the corner, and the first down rushing, or that resulted in another first down, a third of the drive for the Redskins.
8:31 to go. Redskins on the move. Not much running room there as Rogers with the carry.
Yeah, Max Huffman, number 36, it looked like for the Bulldogs. Dave really met him head on and did a nice job. Head up, wrapped and dropped, and brings up a 2nd and 12 now. Actually, loss of 2 then.
McDonald will come back into the lineup. Connor McDonald, who had a couple of nice plays on one of the Redskins' scoring drives. McDonald will be in the backfield.
That was a nice play defensively by the Bulldogs, but boy, more times than not, it's been too infrequent, and they've had a tough time containing that guy.
McDonald, boy, he's got some quickness, as Redskin fans know, and he'll get near, well, he'll get the first down. He'll move those yardsticks. Let's look at that one again.
12-yard gain, again, pretty quick. And luckily, another kind of touchdown-saving tackle there, it looked like.
I think McDonald was hoping to get to the end zone, but Defiance got a hand on him. And
34 attempts on the season coming into this game. One of those, again, guys that rushed the ball about evenly for the Redskins. 141 yards for 4.1 average, but he's looked pretty good tonight.
McDonald, he'll dive across the 10 inside. Now they'll mark it right at the 10.
Yeah, just looking at the numbers here, the 141 yards and 34 attempts coming into tonight. No touchdowns on the ground for McDonald, but times we've seen him, especially out in space, he's been very quick, and I sense he's going to get his first touchdown here soon.
I think you may be correct. 7 minutes to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
A lot of weapons on the offense. They can mix it up. We saw the touchdown that didn't count where they hit the tight end over the middle, where I was expecting to run, and they had a real nice pass play.
Goulet over the middle, intended for number 20, Garrett Seifring, but it's incomplete. Stops the clock at 6:46 to go.
Yeah, went through
quarter.
the hands, and Ambus was back in the area. He nearly maybe came up with a cheap reception, and likewise, those deflections can also sometimes result in some interceptions because the ball's it's a free game on where it lands. And for the Redskins, luckily, just found the red carpet in the end zone.
Seifring was open. They'll send 2 receivers to the right side, and Seifring and Ambos. Goulet under center. With the call is Caden Seifring, and Caden will get to about the 6-yard line.
Well, 4th down now. Oh, they get the first down, I should say.
They got the first down, yes. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
It's been a drive that's going to consume well over 6 minutes. Remember, they had the opening kick. We're down to just under 6.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And when you get 5 first downs, that helps run the clock.
Ambos to the short side. Defiance showing blitz, but they'll settle back into their linebacker positions. It's going to go to the right side. McDonald, not much there. It looks like maybe a loss of a yard.
Yeah, we talked McDonald up. He's quick, but he's lightweight, 155 pounds. So 5'7", 155. They've been able, sometimes if they get his feet, can almost flip him upside down like they did there, but a good play defensively to keep him for no yards on that attempt.
No gain. 2nd down and 6. Ball still at the 6-yard line. Ambos to the far right, in motion. Seifring to that right side, straight ahead. Number 4, Caden Seifring.
About a gain of 4, it looked like, for Seifring.
Time-consuming drive by the Redskins, as you said, Jeff.
3rd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, we're down to close to 5 minutes. This is a 7-minute drive, and Wapak in no real hurry. There's still plenty of time on a play clock, but they've been very efficient here in this opening drive.
There's the pitch to the right side. Seifring can't quite get in. Maybe
Say no yards and no
yards.
gain.
They were marking it right at the 3, so that's no gain by the Redskins. Set it up to the left side, though, and my bet is on Goulet to the left, but what do I know?
That's why we're up here.
A little second guessing. Why not?
Real quick making predictions. I thought maybe McDonald would, how he got him kind of down there, some nice elusive runs. And
McDonald will go wide to the left side. Seifring in the backfield with Goulet.
4th down.
They shift to the left side. Rogers at the tight end spot. Here comes Goulet, left
Needs
side.
A block. Oh, he's in.
Cuts it up. Touchdown.
Good run.
Braden Goulet gets it in the end zone. 4-14.
Didn't look like he maybe had a lot of help in the initial beginning. Take a look at it here. No real blockers out in front of him. He basically used his speed and then just muscled his way over. Actually, the defender actually overran him a little bit. That helped. But Goulet, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the season.
That run before was setting it up to that left side, or at least that was my impression, as the extra point coming on for Ambos. See if she can make it 4 for 4 for the Redskins. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
Plenty of leg.
Oh my. Drills it through, and our score with 4:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wapakoneta 28, Defiance nothing. Will return right after this.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Back here at Harmon Field, the Redskins with a very impressive time-consuming drive to go up 28-0 as Preston Meyer will kick it up. Football sitting at the 40-yard line as you see the Defiance squad ready to receive the ball.
Mentioned that drive, Dave. Maybe he mentioned it. Nearly 8 minutes of ball control with 5 first downs. That helps a bunch. Redskins have, this is now the first touch, if you will, for Defiance here in the second half.
And the Bulldogs will get it back to the 24-yard line. So with 4:06 to go in the quarter, the Redskins defense will dig in.
And their defense has been very good, as you saw the first half stats, alluding to that. Just the 23 total yards. The sacks have helped knock down some of that rushing yards, but they made some good plays defensively. Been very solid.
Davis will take the snap. And the Redskins defense is going to converge on number 44, Juan Diaz, sophomore running back.
Actually, a loss of a yard, so another tackle for a loss. It looks like it got pushed back a couple yards.
Gee whiz, Redskin fans. Number 73, Keith Hauser, in on the stop. Big tackle makes the play. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Defiance in motion, they'll pitch it. Coming this way. Redskins will converge as Gavin Hale will pick up a few yards for Defiance.
You mentioned Hauser, the play before. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Senior. Nice play there. A 6-foot senior, 250 pounds. Nice play. Again, a number of these guys making, good plays, not over executing and staying in their assignments or maintaining their assignments. Sometimes people get a little bit too aggressive and that can actually hurt you.
Kellemeyer takes the pitch. He'll try and go around the outside. There's a penalty marker to see what that is.
He's short anyways of the first down, so looks like a hold against Defiance.
Redskins spread that play out on defense very nicely.
Yeah, they did a nice job not letting any creases or gaps open up. So that'll push them back even a little bit deeper here and give them another third down. It was 3rd and 4, but that penalty is going to push them back inside the 20.
Redskins will add a defensive back for this as number 3 Jacob Schroeder will come in.
Actually, ball right on the 20, but it's still a long down and distance, 3rd and 15.
3-man front for the Redskins. Davis will drop straight back.
He's got some running room over here,
but he's going to try and get it up field. Nice catch there by Hale. Hale will step out of bounds at the 43 or so, and he has that first down. Let's look at that one more time.
Ambus just missed knocking it down. I don't know if you see him close there, and don't know if he could have intercepted. It would have been a heck of a catch, but just an inch or so away, or fractions away from knocking the pass down. Instead, it goes for a 22-yard completion and a first down.
And with 2:38 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Defiance on the move. Diaz straight ahead, but he's going to be met by number 54, Tyler Hauser. And the sophomore makes the stop. No gain on the play. Make it 2nd down and 10.
Good straight on tackling as Hauser able to make contact, and an important thing, not only make contact, but collapse and grip and, not lose the initial surge and limit the ball handler to no yards, or brings up now 2nd and 10. So good job defensively by the Redskins again.
Davis will take the snap. Kellemeyer in motion to the right side, looking downfield, but it's going to go back to Kellemeyer. Seifring will drive him out of bounds at the 47.
5 yards and a pass and catch. But a 3rd down now, and on this side of the field, Bulldogs would like to get some chunk yards here, positive yards. I don't know if 4th down on this side or near midfield if they would go for it, but right now, trailed by 4 scores. Need to get some first downs and ball inside of Redskin territory.
Here comes the pitch, left side. Ambos has a hand on it, as does number 21, Austin Stauffer.
That's going to bring up that now 4th and a long 2 or a short 2.
Ambos standing at the 49. I think maybe Ambos needs to go out. Got a break in the action. We'll keep it right here and remind you that TSC's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health System, Clopay Building Products, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Holman Interiors, Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kinniger Custom Fabrication, Kennedy's Garage, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Shelby and Dark County, Superior Aluminum, the Rushi Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Holmes Service Center, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage, all bringing you tonight's game between WAPAKONETA and Defiance. It's been a positive night for the Redskins as they look to pick up their 2nd straight win with a 28-0 lead with 1:29 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
They've been playing some pretty good football. You look back at Kenton's win last week, and they're playing very solid tonight. And then next week, first round of tournament. I mentioned earlier it's a rematch of Shawnee. I believe I said the score wrong last time. I said they got beat 7-0. It was actually 9-7. So, obviously a game I know they feel they should have won, and that was right before they played Kenton. So, maybe playing some pretty good football. You take out the Van Wert thumping. They've been very competitive in their other games. An overtime loss to St. Mary's 14-7, and a 4-point loss to open the season 14-10 against Salina. So Van Wert's been the only one to handle the Redskins, and that was back in week number 3. But since that time, have been playing pretty good football. As Ambus up on his feet now and will walk off under his own power.
That's good news for the Redskins. Yeah, the Redskins tonight, and well, the last couple of weeks, they played a lot of games so very, very close, just a play or two difference, and they could have been in the win column, and it just didn't work out for a lot of different reasons. I mean, you know, injuries and illness and penalties and turnover. You go on through the whole list, and
they all have added up, and just not able to get much of a break, and maybe they'll get some breaks here late in the season.
Kellemeyer turns the corner.
Good speed.
Going to be pushed out of bounds there by Connor Mextroth, the linebacker, chasing him down and pushes him out, but it's a first down for Defiance.
They had a chance to get Kellemeyer, but the speed of Kellemeyer allowed him to bust through the 10-yard pickup, and more importantly, a first down. But they threw the ball backwards, which gives your defense a chance, but just too much speed for Kellemeyer, and he gets an important first down for the Bulldogs.
Straight ahead run. Not much there for Jaden Hayes.
Austin Brown,
that one.
With a big, when I say big, 340-pound freshman, 6'3" number 69, Austin Brown. If I read that right, I saw his frame coming at me, and I was up here. A solid tackle, good stop by the young man, freshman.
So it's second down and 10. Davis alone in the shotgun position. Kellemeyer in motion right side. That's the way it'll go. There's the pitch. They'll try that side again. Has the first down and a little bit more.
Similar play we saw him run on the fourth down carry that allowed him to get the first down. Pretty good quickness. Again, Kellemeyer, 11-yard pickup.
Big play for Defiance as they try and get on the scoreboard as we wind down the third quarter of football from Harmon Field. There's 33 seconds remaining.
Remember, Wapak opened up the third quarter with an 8-minute scoring drive, so just a second possession in the third quarter total for these two teams.
This time it goes to Hayes. And
Brown again in on that stop.
Brown and Mikey Lee all in on the stop for the Redskins. If you're going to run it up the middle, you got to move some things. So it's second down, a loss of a yard. Make it 11.
Try to get this play off before the third quarter ends.
Rivera goes to the left side. They're going to pitch it back this way. They'll try and cut it upfield as Gavin Hale will get it to the 25, and that's going to end our third quarter play. Our score, Wapakoneta 28, Defiance nothing. We'll be back with our fourth quarter right after this.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Redskins have the football with 12 minutes. Or rather, Defiance has the football with 12 minutes to go. They're looking at a 28-0 deficit. Hayes steps up. Davis is going to throw it downfield. Pass is completed as Kellemeyer will make the catch at the 19, and that should be another Defiance first down.
Well, by far their best drive of the game. This is their fourth first down of the drive. And
it's funny, Kellemeyer didn't seem to be incorporated into the offense all that much in the
first half. Did a nice job here in the second or the third quarter, and now into the fourth quarter.
Certainly using him a lot. Straight ahead goes number 44, Diaz. Sophomore running back. He'll get it to the 15-yard line. So that makes it 2nd down and 6 for Defiance.
Well, the Redskins won possession in the 3rd quarter. It lasted 8 minutes. Now the Defiance has burned already 4 minutes plus a couple minutes here now into the 4th quarter. So they're looking at a 6-minute drive unless they score quickly here. But both teams taking, definitely ground control and good first downs, gives the possessions in their hands.
Hale tries to take it to the outside. He'll pick up 3 on the rush and make it 3rd down and 3, football at the 12.
Well, 3rd and short.
Defiance looks to the sideline. Coaching staff of Defiance.
Albeit a good drive. They can't go this pace if they expect to win the game. Now they might already understand, hey, let's just, I won't say give up, but work on what we want to do for the next week against Bay in week 7 and see how we can do against them.
Kellemeyer, no running room that time.
He'll lose some yards.
Schroeder with the stop. Jacob Schrader with the tackle, the junior defensive back.
Give no gain on the play, but again, nice job by Schrader on the tackle. It does stop the clock. One of the few times we've had something actually run out of bounds. There's just been one incomplete pass thrown in the second half. That was by Wapak. Other than that, it's been pretty much clock stops for first downs and it begins to wind.
Hayes. Davis will keep it, but he's not going to get the first down, and the Redskins are going to take over.
They have it's going to be close. It looks like he had to cross the 10, and it looks like it's right on the 10.
There you see the play. That ball came back the other way. Instead of that forward motion by the quarterback Davis on the run. So the Redskins defense does the job, and the offense will have the football.
Well, nice drive nonetheless for Defiance. They, like I said, held it for nearly 6 minutes. Got, at least unofficially, 4 first downs in that drive. A lot of them took a 4th down effort. So Wapak did a nice job eliminating any big plays.
Trap play right up the middle by Connor Mextroth. He'll gain
2 yards.
A couple of yards, make it 2nd down and 8. Redskins trying to get some space.
Well, they definitely have a lot of field to go. And if they're methodical like they were to open up the second half, this might be the last possession of the game. Long way to go, 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go, but wouldn't that be
8-minute drive? What was it? 8 minutes plus?
It was just under 8 minutes, but that could be the case, and Defiance could basically have touched the ball one time in the second half.
That's pretty incredible.
And if they don't, if Wapak scores, it goes up to 35-0, then running clock.
So
Wapak, though, doing what they needed to do in this final game of the shortened 6-game season. They will be on the road next week at Shawnee, and like I said earlier, Shawnee defeated them here on their home turf 9-7 a couple weeks ago.
Straight ahead. Gets Mextroth again.
Another 2-yard pickup. Boy, Wapak really set the stage in that first half. Remember, back 275 yards. Now that's my math and me trying to write it down and keep track, but some big chunk plays in that first half, some big runs. And remember, they left some points on the field with the turnovers and such, so a lot of yards, but didn't necessarily maybe capitalize on those big positive plays. But nonetheless, a bunch of yards in the first half to kind of set the stage and kind of show their dominance on this ground game attack.
3rd and 6.
First down.
First down. Mextroth busts it forward. Let's take a look at that one more time. That's a beautiful run there by Connor Mextroth.
Yeah, just good blocking up front and really pretty much smash mouth football, just straight ahead, and Mextroth does a nice job, earns a first down and gets the ball out to 21. A new set of downs. The clock will keep running, and
we'll see if we can have another 8-minute or so drive. Redskins line it up. Two in the backfield, one slot right. Straight ahead, Mextrov. He's going to go across the 25. And I think this is what we're going to see for the rest of this game.
And Mextrov, contacted, again, drug some defenders forward. He had a couple Bulldogs hanging on, but still able to go forward. And it may not seem like a lot, but boy, just that confidence and strength, if you will, to gain that extra yard just falling forward instead of being stopped and pushed back. It's a good job by Mextrov.
Same formation.
Lost the handle for a bit.
Bobble on the snap, but Goulet wisely shows his experience as he grabs it and runs it forward, and Redskins still get a nice gain.
Yeah, made something out of nothing. Obviously, it could have been a disaster, but he does move it up to the 28, and 3rd and 3 or 4 here, so it's where they
all just popped up.
Yeah, just maybe again looking downfield. I doubt they were, who knows if they were going to throw it, but nice job recovering it and just getting it back and avoiding the loss.
3rd down and 4, football at the 27. Driving forward is Mullins. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down on this one, though.
Nice tackle there by number 36, Max Hoffman. Again, he made contact and did not allow him to separate. Actually, a yard loss on the carry.
The Redskins will punt it away.
I believe their first punt of the game.
Caden Seifring, who does a pretty decent job of punting for the Redskins, will get his first opportunity tonight, standing at the 15-yard line.
It's one of those stats where you kind of don't want to be the leading punter in the league, but sometimes it's also very valuable. Your offense can't be perfect all the time, and what nearly got blocked, it looked like.
Put the rush on is for sure. Ball's going to roll.
Takes a Wapak hop. That's
inside the 40.
Yep, nice job, good result, and Wapak dodges the bullet there. And what could have been a real disaster, and even avoid disaster, decent field position, but the ball hops and takes a Wapak roll down inside the 40 to the 39.
About a 34-yard punt for Seifring. So Defiance will take over. 6 minutes even on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Mission Defiance, they will travel to Bay High School next week to play Bay, who, what I'm finding, only has played 3 games all season. So nonetheless, that's their next opponent.
There's the handoff to the left side as Hale will go forward for about a 3-4 yard pickup.
I thought was not maybe odd or strange, obviously, this season being different with 6 games and everyone going to play in week 7. Teams that earned a bye for next week, the higher seeded teams, not playing a tournament game, have the ability, if they want, to schedule a game. I guess, let's say, with another team that's on a bye. I don't know who you'd schedule with, but that could be a choice. Would you, even though you earned a bye, would you schedule another game and
play? It would be very bizarre having another off weekend or off Friday or Saturday this season, as Davis will take it around the left side. Would be very difficult with the way the schedule's worked out. Take a look at this replay again as you see Davis scrambling for the first down. I was thinking that as you look at that schedule, it gets a little funky. You get the teams that take that, that have that bye. You would think you'd almost want to play.
I mean, you're used to playing 10 games in a row. You've done that for the past, forever, 40 years. This year it's 6, but they give you ability if you have a bye to schedule.
And I don't know if you did have a bye, who would you pick up? It's like he said.
Would you play another team that's on a bye? That means they're pretty good.
Well, no, I don't think you would, because you'd probably be afraid of an injury or something like that.
But then again, you've played 10 weeks every other year, and maybe week 7 or 8 you play a #1 team in your league or a #2 team. If it's in the WBL, maybe it's a matchup of the top 2 teams in week 7. Then just by natural scheduling. I don't know. I thought of that, and
well, it's like Defiance has already scheduled their 10th game of the season against Napoleon. They'll play that, a rival that they put on the board. As Kellermeyer tries to turn the corner here, he'll step out of bounds shy of the 40-yard line. I noticed that on the schedule. That
I saw that as well.
They'll play Napoleon, which is, they always traditionally, that's Defiance's first game of the season, I believe. And
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah, they have Napoleon right now marked down on November 6th. Now, I don't know if they lose next week and Napoleon loses, would they move that game up, or is that just out there for?
I think you would go back and try and schedule some more games with teams that are knocked out of the tournament. It might be it's going to be a little bit of a mad scramble for scheduling.
You'll be watching scores and you'll get confused on who got beat in playoffs and who's still alive because, you know, both seasons are going on.
Hale will go to the left side and try and move it forward across the 40. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark it at short 39, so he's about a.
In a way, though, I kind of like for football, you know, basketball, everyone goes to the tournament. Football, it's not that way, and you play the point system and that, and, you know, it is what it is. But it's kind of neat seeing all the teams like Wapak. If this was a regular season, it's down by contact.
There's a fumble on that play as Kellemeyer tries to lunge forward.
Yeah, it was short of the first down anyways.
They're going to rule him down, so Redskins will take over.
But, you know, if this is a regular season, Wapak, you know, full staff now, you know, they already have 3 losses coming into this game, or 4. You know, would have won out with 6 and 4 have earned them a playoff spot. Now they might be coming in, you know, healthier, playing Shawnee next week, and it's, you know, beat Shawnee and move on.
And I think that for WAPAKONETA, the fact that they lost 9-7 in a very close game, in which I'm sure they all thought that everybody in the WAPAKONETA sideline thought that they could have won.
Oh, yeah.
Got a break in the action with 4:34 to go. We'll take a break as well. Our score: WAPAKONETA 28, Defiance nothing. We'll be back right after this.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Redskins with the football, 4:34 remaining in this one, as Redskins make a few substitutes here as the clock counts down at 4:30 is number 22 for the Redskins with the football and the carry. That's Corbin Mitchell, a sophomore running back. Number 16, Logan Crow, a sophomore, quarterbacking for the Redskins.
One more comment on that. There's going to be a penalty on Defiance, give the Redskins another first down. The teams that have a bye, that's a lot of questions I'm thinking about. You mentioned, you know, would they play another #1 seeded team on a bye? For example, let's go to the MAC, Marion Local, New Bremen.
Okay,
close
by, easy game to schedule.
But then you could play yourselves. You could play them again, maybe in 2 more weeks. If
that's true.
Because you're right. Would you want to play the same team twice in 2 weeks? I don't know. It's definitely.
It's interesting. That's for sure. Mitchell again with the carry. He'll pick up the first down on his second carry. You can take a look at this one again. Nice gain there by the sophomore. Redskins have another first down as they move deeper into Defiance territory. Well, it's certainly an interesting tournament, the whole concept for what 2020 has been. I think it's a viable solution.
Yeah,
it seems to be a good solution.
When you first heard about it, I wasn't real sure what was going on, but the longer you think about it and giving them the option to schedule other games, and you know, the kids want to play football. I mean, a lot of schools don't make the playoffs anyway, so you know, I don't mean that way, but you're not guaranteed anything. But if you want to schedule 10 games and play them, you have the ability to do that, and they try to get it over before maybe the next, let's say, I don't know, attack happens, if that's the right word, but they want to try to get everything done in a short amount of time.
Jeff Kohler with the run there for the Redskins. It's 2nd down and 7, and that's right. I mean, you had to have some flexibility built into that schedule in case you know, the coronavirus strikes and your team is not able to play, or you lose players, as everybody in WAPAKONETA knows, and how that can affect a season. 3rd down and short and you got a chance to, come back and have a meaningful, last 5 to 6 weeks of the season, which I don't know. I think the Redskins got to
have a lot of
from
confidence.
what we're seeing here tonight. They got a little bit of offense going, and defense has always played pretty well. And
well, you mentioned the close losses too. I mean, every time you lose with a one-possession game, you're going to look back at, if we could have done this, we probably, could have won. And they've had a number of those games, and and doing it with some players that probably weren't maybe supposed to be in that position to begin with, but it gives them experience. And now you bring back your regular players and just a lot more confidence. You have depth. And you have other weapons to utilize with game experience. So a lot going right, I think, for the Redskins. I think are going to be pretty excited entering the postseason.
Krell will go under center as the clock approaches 1:45 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Straight ahead goes Naus. Number 41, Jace Naus, a freshman, running back into the lineup for the Redskins.
And the way this game is going to end, Dave, it will be each team at 2 possessions in the second half.
That's pretty incredible.
Actually, this is Wapak's third, I should say, yeah. Defiance will have touched the ball twice, and this is with regular timing. It's not the running clock, so the running clock, obviously, that can shorten possessions, but this has been regular scoring, a regular time. And just 2 possessions for Defiance, and now 3 here for the Redskins.
Corbin Mitchell, I believe, with the carry. Picks up a little bit, and it makes it's 3rd down and 10. Football at the 33-yard line as we're nearing the final play time here for the Redskins, as Coach Moyer getting all sorts of different players in the action right now. Nathan Metzger, the quarterback, he'll hand it off to number 13, Jeff Kohler. And the clock's at approaching 20 seconds.
Good run by Kohler, another first down, as that will probably be the last snap, and a victory for the Redskins.
Redskins going to pick up their 2nd straight win and pick up some momentum for the beginning of the tournament, which is next week against Shawnee. Final score, WAPAKONETA 28, Defiance nothing. We'll be back with our recap right after this.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Sometimes you just don't want to get out of your car. That's why TSC has made it easy for you to pay your bill. We have drive-up payment drop boxes at our St. Mary's and WAPAKONETA offices. Just pull in, drive around, and drop off your payment. Just one more convenience to show you how much we appreciate you.
TSC, give us a call and see. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
When I graduated from Salina, I didn't know much about the job market here.
I knew I wanted to come back to the area. I went to Hometown Opportunity where I was looking for a local job.
It really opened up my eyes to the employer market around here.
I was able to filter down my options, see what types of jobs were out there for me.
It linked me directly with those local companies.
And the last 6 months have been wonderful to feel that family environment again.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now.
Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
WAPAKONETA picks up their second straight win. This time it's over the Defiance Bulldogs 28-0 as they begin to pick up momentum for the tournament, which begins next week, where they'll have Shawnee. Let's take a look at the numbers for tonight's game here against the Defiance Bulldogs.
Well, as the score would indicate, domination by the Redskins. They finished the game with total yards domination 379 compared to 120 for Defiance. A lot of rushing attacks on the ground once again, as that's been the norm this season for the Redskins. 318 rushing yards compared to 56 for the Bulldogs. Passing yards, Bulldogs a few more. Neither team really threw the ball a lot. Defiance 64, Wapak 61. Defiance was 8 of 14 with 2 interceptions. Wapak 4 of 7 through the air with 1 interception. First downs, again, dominated by the Redskins there. They had 9 in the first half, 9 in the second half, a total of 18 compared to 8 for the Bulldogs, who did much better in the second half. Got 5 first downs in the second half on just 2 possessions to finish the game with 8. No turnovers in the second half, so that's where we remained stat-wise for the turnovers. Each team ends the game with 2 turnovers.
Some time-consuming drives by the WAPAKONETA Redskins in that second half, and that first one, boy, what, almost 8 minutes off the clock, and Redskins dominating with that 318 yards rushing. Our player of the game tonight, sponsored by NKTelco, Braden Goulet, number 10, the Redskins quarterback, making his first start since game number 1 of the season. Braden had 3 touchdowns, had a very nice game for first time back since opening night of the 2020 season. So Braden Goulet, our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. Like to thank everyone and thank our sponsors for tonight's game. TSC's presentation of NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health System, Clopay Building Products, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwieterman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, Park National Bank, Kinniger Custom Fabrication, Kennedy's Garage, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Shelby and Darke County, Superior Aluminum, the Rushi Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoying Service Center, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Boimer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage, all bringing you tonight's game between WAPAKONETA and Defiance. Other sponsors here tonight, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, keys to the game, Keyhole Pizza, replays tonight by Winners Meats, starting lineup, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, and our player of the game by NKTelco. Follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All-Glaze counties. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight, our director Scott Robinson. On the cameras tonight, Jim Miller and Kurt Kuffner. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me tonight, Jeff Henshin. Final score, one more time from Harmon Field. It's a big night for the Redskins. WAPAKONETA 28, Defiance nothing.